the previous session, we have gone through these two cases in our previous session. These are the cases of mixtures in which, in the first case, iron fillings are mixed up with sulfur, and in the second case you can see that sugar was mixed up with water. Okay, now in this case you can see that after mixing up also the iron fillings are still visible to us and sulfur is also visible to us. It shows that there was no uniform distribution of the substances, but in this case sugar was dissolved and also it got disappeared when once it was dissolved into the water. It shows that there is uniformity in spreading. There was equal distribution or even distribution of the particles of sugar throughout the solution. Okay, so we have gone through the case of homogeneous mixture in previous session. We have seen what has happened with homogeneous mixture, what actually are the properties, what happens in it, but we are left out with heterogeneous mixture, and that is why we are going to start with a session with the topic of heterogeneous mixture in this session. So hello everyone, welcome to our car chemistry classes. We are going through a series of sessions for the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? It is a class 9th chapter, CBSE board. We are going through the discussion of mixtures. Mixtures are having two types, homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures we have already done, and today we are going to do heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, so what happens in heterogeneous mixture? As you can see, with the help of this example, as we have seen in this example, what was happening, that you can see that there was no uniform distribution. So the very first point in heterogeneous mixture is what? That constituents of heterogeneous mixtures are not evenly distributed. When I am writing evenly, it means not evenly, it means not uniformly, non-uniformly. Okay, non-uniformly मतलब एक बराबर से ये नहीं डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होते हैं, कहीं ज़्यादा कहीं कम, इस तरह से डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है इनका, है ना. ये आप देख सकते हैं कि समवेयर यू कैन सी आयरन फिलिंग्स आर मोर इन क्लस्टर, वेयर एज सम प्लेसेस इट इज लेस इन क्लस्टर. ओके, so there is no even distribution. Next point is what? All the constituents can be seen with microscope. Okay, we can see separate constituents in this case. Okay, so all the constituents or the components, you can say all the constituents can be seen through the mixture by using a microscope. Okay, if we use a microscope, we will be able to see each of the component. Okay, understood? मतलब माइक्रोस्कोप अगर यूज़ कर लिया जाए तो नेकेड आई से हम बड़े आराम से, माइक्रोस्कोप की सहायता से हम बहुत ही आराम से इनके कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स को, हेटेरोजेनस के कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स को हम पता लगा पाएंगे. Okay, then third is that in heterogeneous mixture, one substance actually it spreads throughout the other substance completely. Okay, so let us write, and in what form? It can take the form of a small particle or droplets or bubbles. Okay, so we can write that in heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, one substance spreads throughout. Okay, it spreads throughout the mixture, or you can say throughout the other substances. Okay, throughout the other substances or other substance, as in the form of say bubbles, या तो बबल्स के रूप में इकट्ठा हो जाएगा, ठीक है, और in the form of droplets. Okay, or it can be in the form of small particles, right? Then what? Then what else we get in the case of heterogeneous mixture? Um, you can see visible boundaries, where in this case you can see here that you don't find any visible boundary in case of sugar solution, right? You are not able to see any boundary in this, but in case of heterogeneous mixture you can see visible boundaries. Okay, so we can write here that these type of mixtures, they have it has visible boundaries between the two substances. Okay, it has visible boundaries of separation between the two substances. Okay, so here we can take example as well if you wish to understand with example. Let us see. Say one example, if we consider, if you can see suspension of solids. Okay, we can see example of suspension of solids. कभी कभी सॉलिड्स जो हैं वो हमें लिक्विड के अंदर ऐसे सस्पेंडेड दिखते हैं. ओके, सो सस्पेंशन ऑफ सॉलिड्स इन लिक्विड्स. अब इसका एग्जाम्पल क्या हो सकता है? The example to this type of case is what? This, in fact, you can write this is case 1. Okay, and the example is here, like chalk. If you see chalk powder, when you are going to mix chalk powder in water, तो हमें कैसा दिखता है? When we mix chalk powder in water, it becomes suspension. And suspension of what? Suspension of solid in liquid. So particles are not evenly distributed in this case. Okay, and you can also see the visible boundaries of separation in between them. Okay, you can take another example also, case 2. In case 2, what? Two immiscible liquids if you take. Now when I am saying immiscible liquids, it means the liquids which are not going to be soluble in the one liquid is not going to dissolve in the other one. That means it is immiscible liquid. Okay, so when we consider two immiscible liquids, for example, in this case let us take an example, example of say petrol, or you can take kerosene oil also, petrol and water. If we mix these two, you will be able to see proper boundary. Suppose you are having a, say you are having a beaker. Okay, take a beaker, and when you are going to have in the beaker, if you put the water, suppose I'm just taking another color so that you will be able to understand. Say if you are having this is suppose water. Okay, say this is water, right? And when you are going to put petrol into it or a kerosene oil into it, what you will see, what you will observe into this, that the kerosene oil will be just floating above the water, or the petrol is going to float above the water. There will be a clear boundary. You can see clear boundary in between these two. Okay, because it is immiscible. The liquids are immiscible. One is not going to dissolve in the other. Water, in water, this oil is not going to. You can do it with the help of any oil. If you take your this mustard oil also, it will float on the water. Okay, so you can see visible boundary in between the two. Visible separation is there in between the two. So these are the cases of heterogeneous mixture, right? Now we have to note one point here, that all the suspensions and the colloids, okay, all the suspension, what type of suspensions you see around yourself, all the suspensions and the colloids, okay, they are heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, so suspensions and colloids are heterogeneous mixtures. What does it mean? That any suspension you see around yourself or any colloid you see around yourself, they are the examples of heterogeneous mixtures. Straight away you can say that they are the examples of heterogeneous mixture. Why? Because there is non-uniform distribution of the particles in them. There are the constituents of these particles in heterogeneous mixture. The constituents are not evenly distributed, right? So we can take another example also. There are much more examples, but before that let us have one more a note that you have to keep in your mind. One more thing is there, and it is what most of the mixtures are. Most of the mixtures which you see around, okay, most of the mixtures which you see around is of the heterogeneous type only. ठीक है, जितने मिक्सचर्स हम अपने आसपास देखते हैं most of them are heterogeneous. But then what are the homogeneous ones? Out of these, homogeneous are what? Which type of substances are then homogeneous mixtures? They are only the solutions and the alloys. ठीक है, जो सॉल्यूशंस हम अपने आसपास देखते हैं या जो एलॉयज हम अपने आसपास देखते हैं, दे आर द होमोजेनस मिक्सचर्स. ठीक है, दे आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ होमोजेनस मिक्सचर्स. Otherwise, rest you can say, or most of the mixtures are in heterogeneous in their components, okay, in their structure, right? So let us have some examples of heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, these are the examples of heterogeneous mixture. We are going to understand the examples here. Let us find out so that it will be more clear to us which type of mixtures are the heterogeneous one. Okay, for example, sugar. If you take sugar and you add it to sand, you will get a heterogeneous mixture. Okay, sugar plus sand will give you heterogeneous mixture. Then polluted air. You can see polluted air has many particles into it, right? Many suspensions are also fine. If you see, you can find many suspensions are there. So suspended particles are there. So polluted air is also a heterogeneous mixture. Petroleum. Have you seen petroleum? Petroleum products are, there are so many petroleum products. Petrol, diesel, your kerosene oil, all these are wax. These are the petroleum products. Okay. So petroleum itself is a heterogeneous mixture. You are having glass. Glass is a heterogeneous mixture. Paint, the paints which we use in our houses or everywhere, that is heterogeneous in its constituents. Milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia is, magnesia is again a heterogeneous mixture. We see butter, we use butter, ghee, cheese. Okay, we use butter, cheese, hairspray, all these are heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, even the fog you see around or the mist you see around, they are all the examples of heterogeneous mixtures. So I hope everything is clear about heterogeneous mixtures. We have already done homogeneous mixture. This is about heterogeneous mixture. Go through it again, and I hope you are going to be very clear with the term heterogeneous mixture. So with this, we have completed the topic here of mixtures. In the next session, we'll come up with the properties of, or you can say characteristics of mixtures. Okay, we are going to deal the properties of mixtures in the next session. Okay, so till then, take care. Bye-bye.